Moving forward in time, before Abraham Lincoln, no president in America had had a beard. Thanks to Lincoln and others, the beard in this period became linked with notions of masculinity and male courage. However, by the early 20th century, beards began a slow decline in popularity. Although retained by some prominent figures who were young men in the Victorian period, such as Sigmund Freud, most men who retained facial hair during the 1920s and 1930s limited themselves to a mustache or a goatee, such as Albert Einstein and stupid Adolf Hitler. However, rejoice my friends, for the beard was reintroduced to mainstream society, firstly by the beatniks in the 1950s, and then with the hippie movement of the mid-1960s. Following the Vietnam War, beards exploded in popularity. In the mid-late 1960s and throughout the 1970s, beards were worn by hippies and businessmen alike. Also, popular rock, soul and folk musicians like Barry White, the male members of Peter, Paul and Mary and the Beatles wore full beards. However though, the trend of beards in general in American culture subsided in the mid-1980s. Some say hippies gave the beard a dirty name, and throughout history others have said that beards are symbols of dysfunction, impropriety and aspirations to vagrancy. However, for me personally, in the course of history, men with facial hair have mainly been ascribed various attributes such as wisdom and knowledge, sexual virility, masculinity and high social statuses. And so we end our journey into the history of beards on this positive note, and I leave you with the 2-day stubble of the modern man. Having learnt so much from the history of beards, let's see how our current beard growers are doing. Unfortunately, Phil's working away in Guernsey for a while, so let's talk to Jeff first and catch up with Phil later. So Jeff, it's been 6 days, it's coming along nicely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there.
Nice. What sort of style are you going for?
Santa Claus, I think.
I like it full on.
Just all out, yeah.
That's good, look good.
Go for it. Decembeard and all that.
Cool.
Christmas traditions, yeah.
So what are your family going to think of it when you're home for Christmas?
My brother probably think it's pretty cool, I hope, and my mum, well, she's seen me for like 20 years without one, so probably.
Is she not fond?
No, she'll be alright. She'll just be like, that's a nice beard. That kind of thing.
Whilst I was interviewing Jeff, it turns out that Phil came back a couple of days later, so let's see how he's been doing growing a beard. Okay, we're here today with Phil. Phil, how's your beard coming along? It's day 11.
Itchy.
Itchy. Nice to know. Alright, what sort of style are you thinking of going for?
Well, once it's grown a bit more, I'll just trim it up a bit.
Just a nice sort of shape.
Straight, yeah, straight sort of beard, but just, just chop it up round here. Straighten it out a little bit,
Cool. Yeah, so what do your family think of when you have a beard?
Yeah, they they're alright.
Yeah.
I like it. Not
prefer it, or?
I think so. Brett seems to prefer me with a beard. I think there's something wrong with my chin, as you were saying earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, how long have you had a beard? Apart from Decembeard, obviously.
I grow beards all the time. Depends what mood I'm in.
Oh, good to know.
Normally I have a little beard down there.
Yeah, you used to have a goatee, didn't you?
Like a jazz beard.
You had the full beard.
And I've had the full beard, yeah.
Yeah, Father Christmas Eve.
Yeah, around winter time I like a full beard. Yeah.
That's cool. When did you first start growing beards then?
First beard I had, I must have been about 18.
Oh yeah.
About 18.
What sort of style was it?
Just a goatee, yeah, goatee beard, yeah.
Oh.
I've always had beards. I started shaving when I was 13, so
right,
they grow really quick.
Yeah, as you can see, it's only day 11 now.
Yeah,
so.
and it's
cool.
About 3 weeks, and it starts to look like a proper beard normally.
Brilliant. That'll look good in there. We'll look forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
Cool. So here we are. I've interviewed Jeff and Phil on how their beards are growing. I've asked my girlfriend and Phil's girlfriend what they like in beards to get an idea, and I've looked through history at what beards mean. So it's time to finally show you my top 3 ideas for a beard. So now that we've entered January, let's see what my top 3 beards were. I was going to show you all of the different styles that exist in the world today, but there are a lot and it would be pretty damn boring. So here's the top 3. To help me show my top 3 styles, here's Vince again to help us out. But I'm sorry Vince, we're going to have to cut off your own beard. But don't worry, we'll give you 3 lovely new styles to keep you company until we give it back to you. In no particular order, here is the Sparrow, made famous by Jack Sparrow, who was played by Johnny Depp in the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Personally I'd love this, but I don't know if I could pull off the beads. And also it's quite a long beard, so I don't really have the length just yet. Next up is the anchor, and as the name suggests, it looks a bit like an anchor. I really like this style, but I don't know if I'd like the lack of sideburns on the sides. And finally, here is the Hollywoodian, a big burly beard, but it's trimmed and smart. I like this beard too, but I think it's a bit big and bushy at times, even though it can be trimmed, and the other two seem to have more style. So there's the pros and cons of all three, so let's go and find out what I'm actually going to go for. Thanks for your help, Vince. Here's your beard back, and we'll see you soon. I'm now home for the Christmas holidays, so let's go and sneak up on myself somehow and see what style I'm going for in a sneaky peek. But firstly, let's say a big thank you to Vince the Pirate for letting us use his face as the calendar. Without it, we wouldn't have seen such wondrous things as we have. So thank you, Vince. See you soon, hopefully. Oh, always surprising me. Well, it's the 8th of January, or should I say Manuary? Anyway, yes, so we're here ready to shave. So while I'm getting ready to shave, here's a recap of the wonderful month of Decembeard. Decembeard 2010 has had its ups and it's had its downs, but overall it's been a really great experience. I never realised that growing a beard could be so fun. That sounds really stupid, but it is quite true, and it's been really nice to see how Phil and Jeff have been getting along as well. Perhaps in the future I can try and be more ambitious and more confident with what I decide to go for as a beard style overall, but for now I think I'm going to try and combine the three, so let's get back to the bathroom and see how it's getting on.
Are you okay?
Yep, I'm fine. It's just a great month. Fold and compose. Right, let's shave. So there we go, it's the end of Decembeard. I've got a lovely new beard for 2011. You've learned a lot of useless facts about facial hair, so thank you very much for everyone involved and thank you for watching. Cheers.